Yo, YouTube, how you doing, man? Happy New Year. Hope everybody doing good, man. Just wanted to hop on here quick. Different question like that I've been kind of getting. Is it better to buy your truck or lease it? And to be honest, like first and foremost, don't ever lease purchase. Like we'll start off there. Don't ever lease purchase, because these bigger companies try to reel you in with these hefty income they claim, but that's not what it is. I remember when I first started trucking Warner, after 6 months, you can do their lease purchase program, which is how they marketed it was you'll make $298,000 per year. But what they don't tell you in the fine print, they take out money. So I can't remember how much it was. Maybe it was $1,500 per week or $1,400 per week, but it was well over $4,000 per month. Then they make you use their gas. So they charge you for gas, fuel, diesel, then maintenance and everything else. And that's how they get over on you, because think about it on their behalf. It's their truck. So number one, you literally, you're paying their truck payment for them. So that's one. Number two, you're only hauling their freight, so they have more capacity because of the freight they give you. So they can choose where to send you, where not to send you, whatever. I had one of my trainers, they would send him these BS loads, and if he rejected them, it'll move him further down the pipeline. So it was harder for him making his payment because they gave him bottom level freight, and when he didn't accept it, they try and tell you it's your own business, because it's lease purchase. So it's your own truck, but it's not as free as people think. Then they say yep, to really make money, you got to stay out 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So where is the freedom right in that? So then I actually heard about a story, what a lot of trucking companies do, when you get ready to pay off your truck, after however many years, so 24 months or 36 months or 48 months, when you get close to paying it off, they fire you. And if they fire you, that truck is there still. So you've made all of these payments for years, and they fire you and you have nothing to show for it. So that truck is still theirs. It's not yours. And getting into trucking, you gotta know that trucking is a dirty game. These people do not play fair. And that's why it's just so important to watch these channels, watch these YouTube videos, because and hear different perspectives from different people's experience, and then you put everything else together and kind of create your own knowledge, because there's so many different things out here. It's crazy. So like, yeah, like they fire people and then take like those trucks back, and then you have nothing to like show for it, and that's a part of the fine print. You can't do anything about it. Um, I've seen that happen to people. Like my trainer, he was a owner operator technically. That's why he wasn't really trying to let me drive his truck like during training, because he didn't want new drivers to like mess up his truck like while he was paying it off. So just a whole bunch of different things, man. People like, I just like try and just tell people like stay away from lease purchase, because like that's the like what they really mean like when they say like everything that glitters is not gold, because they try and sell you this crazy dream, and it's not that. It's the furthest thing from that. So long story long, stay away from lease purchase. So I would like recommend buying always. And I don't necessarily have like too much experience with like leasing like dealership trucks. Now what I will say is like, if you're planning to get in the dump truck industry, that's something that I would say, if like you're gonna lease, or if you're gonna get in there, lease that, because number one, dump trucks are like $300,000 new, like $150,000 used. So I would recommend leasing there. The only reason why is because, at least like here, like right in Madison, Wisconsin, where I'm at, you can like lease like from the Mack Volvo dealership, and the dump truck space, you can like double down on shifts. So for example, let's say a construction project is paying $150 per hour or $130 per hour, and you got somebody working all day, so from like 9 until 5, then they also need help right at night, or like on a different project at nighttime, and like they're working from like 9 p.m. until 5 a.m., then it makes sense to lease there, because the Mack dealership pays for maintenance, tires, and all of that. And if you lease, it's like, I think like $1,300 per week, like, which is steep. But if like you're bringing in $2,000, $2,500 per day, and like running that truck into the ground because they're paying maintenance, why not? So like, your upfront cost might be $10,000 a month, but like you're grossing $30,000 or $40,000 per month. So it makes sense there, but dump trucking, like that's a whole different like type of space. But in terms of like tractor trailer, like I wouldn't necessarily lease. My first trucking or like my first truck was technically a lease, but I don't even fully know the exact structure of it. Like I put down $5,000, and then like there was a balloon payment at the end, but it was through the dealership and a third party financial whatever. But like it was more like for people who couldn't get traditional loans. But I only had that for like 1 year, and the interest was like $13,000 or 13%. And what messed me up was I was new to the game. I ain't fully understand how stuff worked. So like when I refinanced it, the price went up, because like I was paying $1,300 per month, but nothing was coming off of my principal. So And they basically do it like home loans where the first however many payments is like all interest, which is BS, but that's just how like they like get over on you. But like once I refinanced it, got it down to 4% interest, and that alone like saved me because like my payment went from 1,300 to maybe like 950 per month, and like 4% like for a trucking loan is unheard of. So they did that, and so once I got that like refinanced and all of that good stuff done, I was able to like kind of see like, oh, so this is how this stuff works. And going like through a bank is so pivotal because for a truck loan, there's like so many highway robbery places. Like I needed to go through that to like understand like what I'm telling y'all now, but you don't have to because there's options out here. Because once I hopped on the broker side of things, I learned about like crowdfunding loans, things like that that really don't where like you don't need a credit score, you don't necessarily need a bank like relationship. But right at that time I didn't know. But my advice to you guys is if like you want to get into trucking, go get a go like find a bank, like start your LLC, find a bank, preferably a smaller bank, like not a US bank, not a BMO Harris, like but a like smaller community bank, and start building a relationship. Try and like get a small credit card, maybe like for like $1,000, $500, something small. And just start building that relationship because that relationship matters. So then when you get the crowdfunding loan or things like that, then you can go there with that money like you got like from there, and that can be part of your 10% down payment or 20%, because tractors right now are going for like 50,000 for a good one. Like I paid 47,000 for my Kenworth T680 2016, and that motherfucker, or excuse my language, like that truck ran great. Get a Cummins engine. I'll do a later video, man, about that, cause like somebody asked me about that too. Like, what is the best like runner for somebody getting started? And me personally, like I love Kenworth, but not the Packard joint. I want the Cummins engine because they can be fixed anywhere. Packard is kind of more specific to Kenworth or Peterbilt. So so that's kind of where I was at with that. And yeah, like you can do so much. Like I had no idea the amount of resources were out here when I was doing trucking, because I only had time to be a trucker. Like I wasn't able to get out here and explore and network and see the different ways to get like money out here. The like CDFIs, like I never knew there were banks that are nonprofits, like not like credit unions, but CDFIs, like where like they get money specifically to invest in smaller companies that like where things aren't based on credit and those types of things. So so just like educating yourself, like so now, but like also use resources, man, around you. Like use people like me, other people right on YouTube to find out what's needed to like reach that goal of being like a like owner operator. I always check like my comments all that stuff. So just hit me up. I think like my email is on YouTube too, so don't like hesitate to reach out through email too. Like I'll respond there as well, cause like we got to get out here and like we have to help each other, man. And like just like me, like I was turning over a new leaf. I was tired of the exact same rat race, the BS of paycheck to paycheck. Like I needed something different. And trucking is something where trucking is really the only industry where you can go get a CDL on, like graduate from like CDL school, get like a job paying double like what you were making, depending on what job it was. And like you can write your own ticket. Like that's the best part about it. Like you can go as far in trucking as you want to go, depending on how serious you take it. So just keep on going, keep educating like yourself, keep finding people like who are gonna give y'all real raw information and use that to move forward. Like, subscribe, comment on like this video. Appreciate y'all listening, tapping in. Happy New Year. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.